What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator Home Daily. Yes. Let me go ahead and get inside, though. Start this truck up. Stretch a little bit. Walk outside. I like whole Flagstaff, actually. I like this little international dealer. It's got good parking. Got here late last night. So now I'm leaving now. Logbook, all that stuff. So, I feel kind of bad for this video. Because I was supposed to do some more videos doing with Bellflower. I got that one live in before this one. But a lot has happened. And I'll talk about that once we get rolling. Jump back inside, see if this truck's warmed up. Let's see. Where's it at? There it is. Not quite yet. Let's see. That's good. Yeah. Let me check the paperwork real quick, make sure that's right. Hey, paperwork's good. I think the truck's pretty warmed up by now. Let me see. Yeah, just off the 100. I like the ones where it's a little bit lower than 100. But, hey, this one works. Oh, but I don't want that, though. Hey. Gotta look into that later. Alright, let's roll. Heading over to Oxnard. Swing out of here real easy. There we go. Traffic. Well, I was gonna start talking now, but all this traffic. I'll get with y'all when we're on the main road, I guess, then. Alright, then. We got through that traffic and we're good to go. So, stretch one more time, sorry. So, what's been going on? Watch the last live. I was with Bellflower, and they were doing the local thing. Not this truck, I know. I'll explain what went on with that. So I was doing the local thing, and as the title says, the local nightmare ? Has its pluses, has its downsides to a certain extent. So, let's talk about the pluses. Obviously the big one, I was home every day. But yeah, I was home every day. So that was awesome. Cool. Another plus. A lot of next day deliveries. Like this one, which I'm glad Bellflower is big on this. A lot of morning deliveries, like this delivering Monday morning, so that's cool. That's another plus. There you go. I don't want it too high. Why this truck don't want to float right now? There we go. So that's another plus. Like a lot of morning deliveries. Like I could get a load come Tuesday, sit on it. Because I remember many times I was home around 3 o'clock, and then have to deliver the next morning to like 8 to 10, and it was only like a few miles. So that's another plus. Hang on one second. Sorry, my gear shifter wasn't working with me for a second there. So that's another plus. So you got a good amount of pluses. Now, well, I said nightmare, which I guess is more of like because I'm not used to it. I mean, if I did it all the time, it probably wouldn't be that bad. I hope I'm not missing this exit. I'm not okay, good. But 200, 300 miles. You wouldn't think that would be that bad, and it's not for a one drop load for that day. That's it. Cool. But Bellflower has a thing, like a lot of my companies that are within the like local range and everything like that. You gotta do 2 drops a day, like 2 deliveries, and I had to do that to meet my minimum for the week anyway. You wouldn't believe. And it doesn't sound like a lot when you going from Oxnard to Barstow, and from Barstow back to Oxnard, and just keep moving like that throughout the day. It's not much, but it gets to be a little bit, oh my lord. Because like, over the road like this, which I'll explain why I'm doing it now here, they have the over the road section, like I talked in the live, or the one before that. But over the road like this, it's not that bad because you feel more relaxed, eased out. You have a little bit of time, especially like this one. Like, shoot, today, I'm not even worried about timing too much because I might not even run the full. I think I only got 10 hours left. No, 9 now. And I don't even need to run it because it's not due till Monday. So, you see, you got a little bit of ease with this. Now, don't get me wrong. Bellflower Local, you do have the ease, but sometimes you have to watch, like, when you deliver to get the next load, to get the next. It's a lot more work than you realize when you're thinking about it in your head. So that made it a little hectic. And the other thing that made it really financially hectic, which I didn't realize when I got it, day cab trucks, at least the one I got, I feel like this, the Peterbilt, as you saw in the live before this one, and I think the Home Daily regular before this, they don't do that great with fuel running like that. Because I'm not lying. Now, granted, some of them were light, some of those were light, some was heavy, but regardless, like every 2 days, I was filling up. And you know fuel is crazy right now. Like, really crazy. Like, shoot, I gotta fill up with this now too, but this ain't as bad as that day cab. And that's even before, because I think in the last video I posted, you saw it had the triaxle. That was horrible. Like, that was just not great for doing local, the 200 miles, loads here and there, like 200 range and doing 200 and another 200 within a day and stuff. So anyway, doing that with that drop axle, yeah, fuel was just burning me, killing me. So I jumped out of that truck and got into another truck for a while that one's in the shop to get rid of that axle. Okay, cool. Got back into it. That's when the live came, and you saw I didn't have it then. And even then, it was still burning up some fuel. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, this division, the bulk feed, it's always heavy. I expected that. But even with the lighter loads, it was still just killing me in fuel in that day cab. So I said, okay, they're gonna learn. I didn't know that before. Now I do. So I think what I'm gonna do, because don't get me wrong, even though the title says the local nightmare ? I will do this again. This will be a regular thing within a year. It's just adjustments you make along the way, and I might have to do something to lower the minimum. So even though they have a 2 drop rule, spread it out more so it doesn't have to be priced. So it's adjustments along the way. Okay. So there's all that. And I was gonna say there was another con. What was it? Yeah, which I talk about all the time. I think I said this back, even in the over the road video of Bellflower. This bulk feed, oh, it's just not great. Like, it's always heavy. What else? And it doesn't pay that much, and obviously that kills the fuel and everything. So their bulk feed division is just, yeah. If you can stick with their food tank and their reefer, that is the division you want to try and stay with. Don't, if you can avoid the bulk feed, I mean, it's up to you how much you need, how much money you want to bring in. But if you want to make a good amount, in my opinion, like at least 5 digits by the end of the week, well, you'll get that even with bulk feed. Let me put it like this then. If you want to make above 50,000 by the end of the week with bulk feed, doing it just bulk feed, and heck, even doing over the road like this, it'll probably take 2 depending on how far you go in miles and stuff like that. But local, you ain't gonna get it with that. Trust me. I mean, you can, but now even then, I don't even think you did it that well. Just the bulk feed is not the best, not the most profitable. But yeah, so that was my little rant, I guess you will, about this Bellflower's local lease and everything. No, I guess I'll just let y'all watch and enjoy when we go to park for the night, because that's the fun. I'll explain more about this when I get down to park. Show you how you can do it yourself. Same setup. But I'll do that when we park. I'm not going to try and attempt doing that now going down the road. Alright then. I'll get with y'all when we stop for the day. I almost forgot to tell y'all while I'm in this truck. So, when was it? I think Thursday. Yeah, Thursday I just reached like I want to call it like right at the minimum amount, okay? But something about Thursday, I just wasn't feeling it. Like the 2 loads, I guess because I had been running the bar store and Oxnard so much. I was just tired of it at that point. So which I rarely ever do, I bobtailed home off duty from Barstow all the way down to LA. And then I was like, okay, I want to knock this out hard now, because by the time I did another one Friday, even if I did another one Thursday, fuel, expenses, stuff like that, I would have still been under the minimum I'm trying to meet for the week. So I said, alright, I'm going to do an over-the-road run, which I like about Bellflower. You can jump back and forth over the road, local, owner-operator anyway, you can. So I jumped into this truck so I could get this load as I had now. Went from LA to Holbrook, Arizona, and I'm going back down to Oxnard now, and that'll definitely put me way over. By the time I do expensive fuel, all that, I'll still be at the minimum I was trying to reach. Maybe a little bit higher, but still. So that's a plus of it. I like being able to jump from local to over the road like this, which comes in handy. And I just chose this truck because I haven't driven it in a while. So that's the whole reason why I'm in this, not the Peterbilt day cab, which was killing me in fuel. Told you, they always do these bulk feeds heavy. That's why I wanted to get y'all a shot of me going through the scale just to show you I ain't lying. Well, I'm glad this hotel never is busy, really. Makes it easy to pull in and out. here. Easy. Here we go. At about a mile. Now this is one of them situations I don't like. I'm not a fan of being this close to the house, but the timing wise and considering when I gotta wake up tomorrow and do all that, I'm not gonna go home. I'll probably just call or FaceTime or something like that, because it makes no sense in having the missus come get me, then just have to do it again tomorrow, and not to mention tomorrow's Monday, going to work and everything else for her, and just not worth it. Not worth it. So I'll just park here, sleep, do everything else like that, and just roll early in the morning. Alright, so that's that. Alright. Oh, that's all I wanted to show you. Hold on 1 second. So I know I talk about the lease and everything and how to do it, but now I'm going to show you how anybody playing this, can do it themselves. So let's see. I'll go through my garages. Yeah, there we go. So this lease is like pretty much all food. So all food related trailers. If you want my tip, put them all in the same garage. Makes it easier to find and everything else like that. So you do that. Then you, like, this one is Bellflower. She got one too. So that's how you do all that. And like I said, they got their bulk feed, the food tank, and the reefer. And I know people don't talk about this, but doing it this way, having the leases and stuff like that, makes it so you're not just looking at the board, not knowing where you're going, stuff like that. And the one thing about it I like about this lease compared to a lot of other leases I'm leased to, it has pretty much a full capacity of drivers, if you will, at the garage, this garage anyway. So you don't really get to, like, I'll give you an example. Say I wanted to get a reefer load from Bellflower right now. Well, she's got the reefer trailer, and she's got it. So I'm pretty much out. The only way I could get one now reefer is a drop and hook if they have one. And that's, like I said, food related. So that's why I like doing it like this. Just to give a little more realism and a little more reality to it and more simulation that SCS can do or doesn't do at the moment. And what else? Trying to think of anything else. Sorry, I've got a lot going on in my mind. But let me do that. Like I said, you can get any trailer you want. And like I said, this is just how I do it. You can do it any way you want, any lease you want, any kind of setup. And like all of these go under the local division as well. It's just how many miles and stuff like that you do. And like I said, you can do this all yourself. It's just a matter of what you want. Oh, they do have food tank available. I could grab that one if I wanted to. I can grab the reefer though, because those are gone. Now, if you wanted to get it, like say you wanted to use this trailer right now. You go to your trailer. Oh, no, that's trailer place. Go to your trailer. I got the bulk feed now. Go back to the garage. Okay, that's why I said it helps having them all into one. So say I wanted to use this trailer. She got it. Say you want to use it right now. What is use? Can you Wiz? Sorry, I can't do it now because I have a trailer. So say you did want to use it though. And as you can see, you can't even swap it because I'm on a load with it. But say you did want to use it, you were bobtailing. When you hit it, it will literally say you can't have it until she's done with her run. And that can be anywhere between an hour to 2 days. I remember I needed one from, as a matter of fact, it was Bellflower. Where is she? Is she still here? Did she quit? Where is she? No. Let me see. Well, it doesn't matter. I needed one from another driver. She had it. And I had to wait till, I think it was Sunday to get it. So if they have that within the game, it means you can do a lot more than just jump and go. Like, put a little effort into it, a little creativity. You'd be surprised how much more you can get out of this than you realize. Sorry, I'm kind of intrigued that the food tank's still available. I might try and jump on that when I get back, when I'm done with this load, to get away from this bulk feed. But no, that's how you can do it. So, I mean, you can set up your own rules and everything else like that. Mine is the 200 limit. You can do what you want. I'm just giving you an example of how you can do it and how I'm doing it now. And a rule I have, because let's see, I got the logbook right here. Hang on 1 second. Bam, 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 bam. Yep. So once I drop tomorrow, which I'll get 11 back, so I'll have 20 some hours, but I need to take a 34 anyway. And anybody that's watching doesn't understand what that means. Once you get to a certain point, you have to take a 34-hour break. And in reality now, I want to say it's still the same though. Like if you work so many days, that's why I hustle throughout the week. Because when was it? I think Saturday this week is Sunday now. But come Saturday this week, because I kept rolling and working, I got added another 11 hours. And it's just going to keep adding 11 hours. So I can still keep going. But the problem is, which is could bite you in the behind a little bit, once you take a day off now, because it's added at 11, it won't add no more. So say my 20 I'm going to have tomorrow, 20 hours. Let's say Monday I'm working, so that's tomorrow, Monday. Let's say Tuesday I just didn't work at all, which I plan to, but there's a reason I'm going to explain now. Tuesday I don't work. That means Wednesday when I start back up, if I wanted to work, that means 20 hours is all I got. And I have to work another 6 days to get another 11 hours added back. That's why when I say you need to take a 34-hour break after so long, you do. And what that means is you have to be off consecutively for 34 hours. So how is that going to work for me? That's why I picked this load partially. I got 20 hours now. Well, tomorrow I got 11 now, but I'll have 22 tomorrow because I've been working so much. 1 hour over here to Oxnard. What I'm going to do tomorrow morning, that'll be an hour of work there. Then I'm going to see if I can get a load from Oxnard coming back to LA because I hate bobtailing that much. That's a lot of fuel. But if not, hey, I'll bobtail back to LA, and then I'm going to be off Tuesday and Wednesday, start back up Thursday, maybe, depending. And that will give me my 34-hour break, so I get a fresh 70 hours because you can only work 70 hours as it is legally. And that's like, 11 hours of driving for the day and 14 hours of work total. And with Bellflower, you got to be off 10 consecutively, which is why I miss Bitterman. They just wanted it 10 for the day. So, but no, that's why I'm stopping now. Which I might have just screwed up. Hold on, let me do some. Okay, no, I'm still good. I figured that. I knew there was a reason I wanted to stop here now. Which originally my plan was to stop. Yeah, I'll show you the map too. Sorry, I feel like I'm rambling now. But just saying, hey, you could all do all this stuff too. If you don't know trucking, do a little research. Like I said, SCS gives you plenty to work with to do it all in reality. Because my original plan was to go down 14. But when I got fuel a while ago, I looked at the map and I knew this maybe is a little small. Now, I know Kimzo always lets people stay there asleep, but I'm like, well, they ain't got to do that to go around. I'm like, you know what? Just keep going down 15. It's an interstate. It moves pretty well most of the times. Whereas it's a back road and everything else. I was like, So I just jumped down here, get down here. I knew I could park here because this hotel's usually empty. Do that. Get my hour over to Oxnard, as you can see right here. Get 2 hours, fine. 2 hours over to Oxnard, then get something back. And then, like I said, I'm going to take my 34 starting tomorrow. Be off until Thursday. And 9 out of 10, I'll just be off the whole week because ain't no sense because I'm trying to be off this weekend, upcoming weekend rather. So ain't no sense in starting up Thursday. I might do a little bit with the local lease, jump back into Peterbilt. But that's all for if I choose to or not. Because I got a lot of stuff I got coming up this upcoming week. It's getting to be the end of the year. I think I said this in another video. So I'm going to be switching to 3 more leases. AMT, Eddie's, and I always end the year out with my P-Flips and Lease. And Eddie's and P-Flips are more they were supposed to be local, but after doing this with Bellflower, I'm like, we'll see. Now, I know P-flips in this because the point is to be home. Eddies, I might swing it a little bit, do a little bit there over the road, if you will. So, but anyway, what I'm going to be doing here, and I might make a video of it, me testing them out. First thing I know for sure I'm going to be doing is looking at a lease truck. And I got to see which one I want, which one I like. I could take a poll out of it like I did for the Peterbilt, but now I'm not doing that again. Not for this anyway. So I'm going to be doing that, looking at lease trucks and figure out which one I want, I like and stuff like that. And I'm going to lease it to Eddie's, AMT, and P. Flipperson. And that just depends on how long the lease lasts, stuff like that. Because as you know, with lease trucks, sometimes it can be good, it can work fine, and other times they might have problems, stuff like that. So that's what's coming up. That's why I said it's a good, everything's working out in good timing now with this load and getting home and stuff like that. So, but I feel I'm just rambling now, talking your ear off. I'm sure anybody watching is like, where's the driving? Well, I'm sorry, this wasn't meant to be a driving video. I put one of them out like some of the other ones where I had scenic viewing and all that, and that's partially why I knew this wouldn't be it, because don't get me wrong, I love Interstate 40 and 10, but they're not really scenic viewing. That's why I try to get little clips here and there just to show you. But this wasn't that type of video. The main point of this video was just to tell you what I'm doing, how to, well, like the title says, the local nightmare with a question mark. Because if you look at it a certain way, it kind of was, but at the same time, it still had its perks. So that's why I explained it all in the beginning. Told you my views of it, told you how I did it, and just showed you the whole thing, how I do leases, well, this lease anyway, in general, how you could do the same thing. So, alright then, I just feel like I'm just rambling on now, and I gotta get a little bit of sleep right here, because I gotta wake up by 5 tomorrow. No, 6, because my 10 doesn't even end until 6. So, get up by 7 probably, get over there by 9ish, and that'll be right at 10. So like I said, everything works out good timing. I feel like I'm just rambling on now. Well, thanks for watching, appreciate it. Like I said, the next video, hopefully 9 out of 10 will be me trying all the lease trucks I'm considering getting. So hopefully you tune in for that one. I haven't done one of them in years. Like, this was back in 2018. I think I did the last test drive day, if you will. So hopefully you look into that one. I'm looking forward to that one. Just get a chance to show y'all different trucks, and also for me to experience some different trucks. But alright then, well, I'm rambling. I got paperwork to do. I'm just going on a rant here. So thanks for watching. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Take it easy and be safe out here.